Well, hey there. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, it's afternoon where I'm at. Could be morning where you're at. I don't know. Hell, maybe it's the middle of the night. My name is Carpo, or Joshua, if you will. This is my channel, and I'm making this as my introduction video. I make a new one about every year. Bugs. So I can keep up with not the changing times, but my changing mind. And I figure right now is as good a time as any to make a video like this. Because I'm traveling through the woods, I'm just dripping with sweat. I've been tromping through the back country, and I decided it's time to just sit back and make a new intro video from the position of where I feel most comfortable, in the middle of the woods. And maybe it's because out here nature listens. Nature doesn't maybe give a shit, but nature listens intently. And when I'm out here, I gain a lot of insight from the stream, from the trees, from observing how nature flows and trying to flow in the same way, without sounding too damn cheesy. Anyway, if this is going to be an intro video, I better keep it simple. My name's Josh. I'm from Portland, Oregon. I've been making videos on YouTube for about 3 years or so now, maybe longer, I don't know. I've made a few thousand videos. I generally talk about random subjects. And whenever I feel inspired to talk about something, I just pop on my camera and I talk about it. I might feel disheveled. It might be in the morning sometime when I'm just haggard. It might be, when I'm feeling really riled up about something. I have passions about the world's issues, but I don't dwell on them and obsess over, particular conspiracy theories or have one particular cause. I'm generally a jack of all trades, just kind of I like to get my feet wet, but I also like to get my hands dirty, meaning that I delve a little bit into every subject, but I don't just dabble. I also speak out intently against things that I see, injustices and whatnot. And I say this because YouTube tends to be divided into categories of news, of truthers, of artists, of gamers, of all these different people. And where do I fit in that would be philosopher, someone who talks about life. The devil's advocate often, because I'll bring up subjects that nobody else wants to talk about. And I find that to be the most beneficial way of creating a dialogue between people about things that are otherwise swept under the carpet. Things that people don't want to touch, things that, let me say, either people are extremely politically charged towards talking about, or they just want to keep their mouth shut so they don't make waves. And I like to make waves, but I don't make waves for the sake of making waves. I actually think the issues through. So if you're subscribing to my channel, if you're watching this video as the intro video, I would say, if you're wondering what to expect, don't expect anything. And that's really what my channel's focus was, to never cater to subscribers' wants and needs, yet to never obsess over my own wants and needs. And basically the issues I talk about are ones that a small percentage of the population might find important. Then the next subject might be something everyone finds important. Some people have subscribed to my channel because of kratom videos, other people for cannabis, other people because I talk about philosophy, some people because I talk about, how the, system's corrupt and the banking fraud system and all these different issues that I've talked about. People subscribe for different reasons, and I want to say that if you subscribe for a particular reason, don't expect me to always, be speaking about that. I'm the kind of guy whose mind wanders from thing to thing, and I talk about thing to thing. I believe in an intelligent universe. I figure I'll throw that in. I'm not religious in any sense, but I do pray to nature, but I'm not I shouldn't get into the spiritual side of it, but for people who always ask me when they first meet me, do you believe in Jesus? Are you a Buddhist? And in one previous intro video, I mentioned that I kind of follow a Buddhist, a Zen type philosophy. And I had several people take that out of context and say, oh, you're just a Buddhist. And I said, where did you get the idea that I'm a Buddhist? And I realized that they're misinterpreting my intro video. So for those who are wondering, no, I'm not a Buddhist, I'm not a Christian, I'm not a Hindu. I practice little bits of each piece in each bit of the puzzle to help me to piece together my own reality. But I speak directly to the universe, to God, whatever you want to call it, and don't generally follow any guidelines or set principles as far as prayer or what I believe. So that aside, what else is there? I've mentioned what I talk about. I've mentioned my religious preferences. If you want to know my political preferences, which a lot of people seem to care, I guess I would be a liberal. If you want to call me a libtard, that's fine. I'm definitely not a liberal. I don't associate with liberals, nor do I associate with conservatives. I'm a very independent thinker. I have some conservative values, but mostly lean towards liberal tendencies because I believe that the idea that everyone should have equal freedoms is understandable, but I'm not liberal to the point where I believe in socializing everything and making everybody else pay for those who are, I won't get into the social aspects of it. But I do believe in helping those who are less fortunate. I don't believe in forcing people to help those who are less fortunate, if that makes sense. So, that means that no, I'm not a socialist, but I am somewhat of a liberal. Whatever. What else is there to talk about? We got politics in there, we got religion, we got my purpose or why I do this channel. I say what I talk about. I guess the last thing I'll leave on is what is my channel about? Why do I do it? I don't know. I ask myself that every month or so. It's like, why am I still doing this? And then I have the passion to share. And sometimes I've thought, is it to spread my viewpoint? No, because I actually have very few keywords on my channel. And they're very specific to philosophy, values, integrity, things that, what I learned basically, I'll put it this way, a long time ago I learned that if I put Illuminati, conspiracy, holographic moon, all these things as keywords on my videos and on my channel, I get several thousand more views. I removed every one of those words because I don't want to be associated with the types of people who are obsessing over these things. Not that none of them are true, but that's not my path right now. I can't deal with those people who believe the moon's a hologram, or that believe that the earth is flat, or believe that the Illuminati really runs the world. I understand that there are banking cartels, small pockets of people who want to have power, people who abuse power, but I have to live my life and have to work towards things I can actually change in my environment and my neighborhood. So I'm aware of what's going on, is what I'm saying, but I don't obsess over it. So I guess that's that. For those who are wondering, I'm actually coming at you from the Panther Creek Wilderness. This is actually the Wind River Experimental Forest, Panther Creek Division, which is in the Mount Adams National Forest, the National Forest up by Mount Adams in Washington State, in America, USA. So I better get back to camp. It's nice meeting you all.